In a vast forest surrounded by mountains, there lived a little sparrow. She was small, with feathers the color of sand, and she spent her days fluttering between trees, searching for food. Unlike the eagles and hawks that soared high, the sparrow stayed close to the ground, content in her quiet life. One afternoon, the forest grew unusually still. Animals scattered, and dark clouds rolled over the mountains. A fire had broke out in the distance, and a strong wind was pushing the flames closer to the heart of the forest. Birds flew away in flocks, and deer bounded towards safety. But the little sparrow noticed something unusual. Near a tall oak tree, a nest had fallen to the ground. Inside, 3 baby robins chirped helplessly, too small to fly. Their parents were nowhere to be seen. Smoke began to fill the air, and the sparrow knew she had a little time. With a flutter of her tiny wings, she flew down to the nest. One by one, she gently lifted the baby robins, carried each to the safety spot, far from the fire. The sparrow's wings ached, but she didn't stop until the nest was empty and the babies were safe. As she rested, she noticed that the flames had reached the oak tree. The forest was filled with smoke, and it seemed as if no one could stop the fire. But then the sparrow had an idea. She flew to a nearby stream, dipped her feathers into the water, and flew over the fire, shaking off the droplets. The water made a little difference, but the sparrow kept going, back and forth, determined to help. Other animals watched in amazement. Inspired by her bravery, they began to join in. Elephants sprayed water from their trunks, deer kicked dirt onto the flames, and flocks of birds carried leaves soaked in water. Together the animals worked tirelessly, and by the time the rain began, the fire was under control. She felt a warmth in her heart that no flame could take away. She may have been small, but her courage sparked something greater, reminding that all who watched that even the tiniest effort can inspire greatness.